Hi, my name is Gabrielle Sultan. I am an early childhood through sixth grade generalist major at the University of Houston. I graduate in May, which I cannot wait for. I'm currently student teaching in Cy-Fair ISD in a third grade reading and writing classroom. I love working with these children on a daily basis, and I really enjoy teaching reading and writing. Whenever I have my own classroom, I would love to teach reading and writing to my kids. I like that there is more of creativity in reading and writing than math and science. Math and science, I think there is a way that you're supposed to teach it, and there's a way that your kids are supposed to do it, and that's how you move through math. To our reading and writing, there's a lot of creativity that goes with it. Although there are still concrete ideas when it comes to vocabulary and grammar and spelling, there's a lot of creativeness that can come from the writing aspect, especially. And I really enjoy that with kids because I think that they truly have something special that they show me every day how intelligent they are and their imaginations. They amaze me with what they can come up with, and that's what I really get joy out of. I get joy out of seeing them succeed in certain things in reading and writing. I am 22 years old and I do not speak a second language. In high school, I took 2 years of science, which was required, and then I took the third year, which was considered to be an advanced course. In the third year of Spanish, I felt like I learned a lot, but I felt like I learned a lot of grammar, not so much understanding and writing and reading. You were still focusing on tenses, and I think that's today why I could probably only listen to a conversation and understand it. I cannot have a conversation with somebody or read or write. And I would have loved to become fluent in Spanish because of the fact that we live in Houston, although it is one of the most diverse cities in the country. And there are many other languages besides just Spanish. I know a lot of people speak Spanish, and I think it would help me in my career. So if one day I could learn a second language, that would be it. But I have not been successful because I think of my age and that I have not started it before the age of 22. I think that's crucial when remembering wanting to become an ESL certified teacher like me, remembering that these kids are at such a young age that I'm going to be working with them with, and that this is where the foundations of their English language learning needs to happen because they are so young and still able to take in so much information just as they go through school as they normally would. I do understand that it is not the same process as kids who aren't ELLs, and I think that's why we need classes like this and classes like second language methodology to teach us ways that we can accommodate to those ELLs. I've actually been lucky enough to observe in a classroom with an ESL certified teacher at my school that has many ELLs in her classroom, and I think she just works awesomely to accommodate to them. And she is also a third grade reading and writing teacher, so they're doing the same things that we are, but I can see the differentiation. I can see the differentiation in their final products, in the way she teaches, in the way she explains, versus how I explain it in my classroom because we do not have any ELLs in my classroom. So I've enjoyed being able to do that. I do think the more challenging part of teaching ELLs is making sure that they have that foundation that's necessary, making sure that they're getting things like vocabulary. In the third grade class that I observe in, we have kids that have vocabulary flashcards. And in third grade, if you're not an ELL, you haven't had vocabulary flashcards in years. So it didn't occur to me that these kids need these vocabulary flashcards to learn the repetitive words, sight words for ELLs. I did not know that there was sight words for ELLs. And I think that making sure that I'm keeping up with the differentiation and making sure that I'm accommodating to them at all times could be the most difficult, but I also think it could be the most rewarding because you can change things in your class to make them succeed and lead them to success. And if you can do that, then I think they're going to feel better about themselves and they're going to want to keep moving on in school and keep doing well, which I want to do. I always want to have an encouraging and safe environment within my classroom if I do get the chance to teach ELLs. In a couple months here, I will take my ESL certification, so I'm hoping with the knowledge that I've learned in second language methodology and that I'll learn in this class, I will be able to pass and teach ELLs.